When you ask about the Who Am I readings and getting students to be aware of their own identities, um, I like to start the school year with that. I like the idea of getting students to realize who they are. And I find it fascinating that so many kids, even at the senior level, have never even maybe had these conversations with their parents and families about their ancestral backgrounds or where they come from, languages that they used to speak, or customs they used to practice, or just family lineage. And getting kids to realize that is really important because it gives them a sense of identity, it gives them a sense of context. And especially when you're having discussions where people are using labels and identifying as this or that, kids sometimes feel safer in having these labels. Not that I say that I rely heavily on them, because eventually, when we deconstruct labels, we realize that that's all they are. They the students really, I spend time getting them to really reflect on their own lived experiences, any kinds of prejudices that they may have encountered, um, you know e- maybe practices that have been perceived as different or other than the what would be considered the norm. And the reason why I do that, I get kids to really think about themselves first, is because it's hard to think about others and to be understanding of others if you still haven't fully grasped who you are. And so, getting kids to just kind of reflect on that a little bit is really important, and it's a good launching point for any kind of discussion on identity. And so, I just know that it's been a great experience doing that. One of the things that I highlight in the last 18 years that has really given students an opportunity to grasp this concept of identity in themselves is the experience that I've had with a lot of gay students, students that have actually used my class as their way of coming out to the world, and revealing their sexuality that they have maybe been in the closet about for many, many years, and or for their whole lives. Um, to me, that's unique and special because these are kids that felt safe enough in a high school environment, in a classroom setting, which we know that can be very dangerous. It could be very volatile, but these kids found that safety in this class. And when they did that, they were able to use the course, use their opportunity here to make life-changing decisions, and for the better, because a lot of these kids, after they had come out, lived much more confident lives, despite the fact that there might be some issues and obstacles that they are confronting at home or in the community and so on. The initial step of coming out was unique, and in the first few years of teaching the course, I was consistently having students using my class as that coming out. In fact, I remember hearing students taking my course so that they could really talk about these issues that they felt no one else was talking about. So, grasping that identity is really important. Knowing who people are, realizing that there are differences amongst us, but then also similarities. It just hopefully answers your question there as to why I focus on that.